Let's see here. Let me take a... Okay, so some of them you can get more than one dingle.
Yeah, if you get like a higher rank, you
Yeah.
get... Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want that kind of pressure on my life, you know what I'm saying? I just want to, like, do it. Let them have it with the beat down. All right, that sounds
Okay.
like my kind of game right there. Put your new abilities at test. All right, I'm ready.
New ability.
I'm going to use my abilities on the tests. I'm going to select C
I'm
for
beat
Mount
down
Rushmore
this whole test.
on this test, and I'm going to get at least an 85%
It's
grade.
gonna be savage.
I just ate a bunch of Girl Scout cookies, and
Me too.
the tastiness has not yet left my body. Grab with R1 button and then press square or triangle or circle. In Unleash mode, same controls. Different move, the Were-Whirl.
Okay.
Huh.
Grab him. And then boom.
Dude, Jesus.
Whoa.
Whoa! I would like to
That
express
still
that-
did virtually no damage.
I think that was just because it's...
What?
It's just a training mission. Like, it's just showing me how to do it. So it's not actually doing damage. That was pretty cool, though. Well, thanks.
Should at least got credit for killing that thing.
Right? Let me satiate my bloodlust, please.
I mean, yeah, they stunned it for you, but whatever.
Do you remember, what was the Super Nintendo Ninja Turtles game? Was there more than one of those? Was that Turtles in Time? That was on Super Nintendo, right?
There were a couple of Ninja Turtle games on that console. I think Turtles in Time may have been one.
Well, I
And
remember...
there was like a fighting tournament
I'm
one.
pretty sure it was Turtles in Time was Super Nintendo. Anyway, I remember being a kid and being in this weird like off-brand like video store, and I was with my dad, and I remember it because he didn't want to go to Blockbuster for some reason. This is how my dad works. He didn't want to go to Blockbuster. He just wanted to go to some like weird place because he heard they had like a sale or something. And it was gonna be like $1 cheaper, so he wanted to go there.
Okay.
So we went into this shithole, like, knockoff, like, movie game rental company. This was in, like, 1998 or something. And, we go in there and, press the square button or circle while dashing. Okay, great. Anyway, we go in there and, we choose the game we want to play.
Oh my...
And I'm not even acknowledging it, dude. It's like whenever a little kid is annoying you, you just stop giving them attention. That's what this game is.
Yeah, but that kid might fuck off. This game's not going to stop until you do.
I mean,
There's
I'm
no
in.
winning, John.
I'm gonna win when I beat this fucking game, and I'm gonna beat it, dude. We're gonna beat the shit out of this game. Anyway, we were at the store, and I remember I selected a Ninja Turtles game for the SNES. I think it was Turtles in Time. If not, it was some other Ninja Turtles game. Who gives a fuck? So I remember we were doing that, and it was me and my little brother. We were just hanging out there. And I remember my dad had to like sign up for some like store card or whatever at this place. And this was all to save like a couple. It didn't cost that much to rent a game at Blockbuster, you know?
Yeah.
It was like, what, like $5, like tops to rent
Probably, yeah.
it. So we end up hanging out at this place. I swear to God, I remember it to this day. This is how grueling it was. We were hanging out there for like 2 hours. My dad was filling out some papers and like arguing with the cashier about something, about some bullshit. Like, I don't want to give you that information. We need this information so you could sign up for a store card or whatever, or membership and all this shit.
I hate people that argue with that shit. Just give them the goddamn information.
That's the triangle button after the second hitting the combo. Anyway, yeah, that's totally the kind of person that my dad is. And, it's just training missions, dude. To this day, I remember that shit. That's like the perfect example of the kind of person that my dad is. Just as a reference for all you guys, like, that's the kind of shit that I grew up with. That's the kind of, like, finicky, roundabout, cheapskate crap that my dad does with literally everything. So you can imagine all the obstacles I came up against whenever it was time for me to, say, get a car or go to college or any of that shit. Every single step of the way was that level of, like, let's find some obscure, awkward way to cheat the system that's going to take way too long and end up not being worth it anyway.
I just brought my buddy Frank with me when I bought my car.
Oh, yeah, he's a good haggler.
Yeah, he was relentless. At some point, the guy that was like the rep or whatever, Frank's sitting there like, oh, you should replace the tires, and if not, you should take this much off at the sticker price and shit like that. And then at some point, this dude looks at me and he points at Frank and he's like, who's this guy again? And I was like, he's marrying my sister. Frank is not marrying my sister.
No.
Frank was quite happily. Frank's wife was with us when we did that.
Why'd you tell him that? Why didn't you just tell him to fuck off?
Because Frank told me that that's what I should tell him.
Okay.
Because if it turns out Frank wasn't in some way related to me, they can ask him to leave during the negotiations
What?
or something. I don't know, man.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
That's not true.
I don't know. That was
It's not like
the
it's a
first-
fucking medical fucking, like, this is a life or death situation.
But it was the first time I ever bought a car, and then Frank told me that, so I was like, okay.
Well, they can ask him to leave and you can tell him to eat a dick. I mean, I don't see the problem. I hate buying a car, dude. I hate how it's this awkward fucking, like, we suddenly live in, like, ancient Arabia fucking bazaar, like...
I hate bartering. Just put a fucking price tag
Yeah.
on it. Here you go.
Yeah, what's the fucking deal with all that shit? I don't want to barter it. I especially don't want to barter for something as expensive and specific as a car. You know exactly how much it costs to put those parts into a car. You know exactly how much it costs to build it. And so just put the fucking correct price on it, and we can all move on with our fucking day.
Yeah.
I don't get why it has to be this...
This doesn't have to take all day. I can just come in and be like, hey, man, I need a car. And they're like, here are our cars. And I was like, I like this car. It costs this much. Let's fucking work it out. And I have to sit in a fucking waiting room for like 8 hours while they're like sorting out like financing and shit. And I was like, just give me the goddamn car.
Which you know they're not doing. They're not doing that. They're just fucking stringing you along. Sorry to use this game's fucking vernacular. But they're stringing you along so that by the
Well,
time
fine.
it gets to the point whenever they're ready to negotiate with you, you're just fucking bored and tired and you want to get the fuck out of there.
I was bored and tired before I fucking got there.
Yeah, but that's a
like,
negotiation tactic. They make you wait so that whenever it's time to negotiate, you're like beaten down so that they can, you know, take more out of you because you just at that point you don't give a fuck anymore. You just want out.
I didn't care to the beginning though. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like I would have paid whatever they asked. I walk in, I'm like, I want this car, and they're like, this is this much. I'm like, no thanks. How about this shittier car? And they're like, this is this much. And I'm like, good deal. That's the fucking. God damn, I just hate.
No,
I hate
it's a
buying
it's a dumb system. Press the circle button and the square button in turns, or either the circle button or the
Oh, this
square
is your
button multiple
dumbass
times in a
combo
row.
thing.
But can I hold
You're
on?
up to 5 hits now instead of 3.
See, I oh.
You didn't even hit anything.
Nope, I didn't even have to hit him. I just had to press square 5 times, and now I've been rewarded. This is a video game. It took a minute to load into that, then tell me what to do. And then I pressed square 5 times and didn't hit anything. And then it gave me a reward, and now it's saving. And now we're back at the map.
Why are we doing this?
Person who told me that this game was good and you liked it, I want you to give me a full, like, admission of guilt. Like fucking... I want a contract signed by you that says, I understand why this game is bad. You know who I'm talking to. You know who you are. I don't have to call you out. I want that from you. I seriously do. I want you to admit it. Because this shit is not forgivable. This isn't meant to be anyone's life, okay?
Are you done yelling at whoever?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I'm done for now. It'll come back up later.
Oh god, there's new shit in the pickle
Yeah, let's
lab.
go to the pickle lab, dude. Check it out. Oh my, Dark Gaia appeared something. Events are unfolding just as they outlined in the Gaia manuscripts. Very interesting. Additional studies of Gaia manuscripts has yielded new information.
Jesus was married.
You is that a fucking Da Vinci Code reference?
I don't know. Maybe.
There's
I
a
heard somewhere
code
that was
hidden in the
like that.
Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
You have to acquire it and look into the painting.
It's weird how often I get National Treasure and Da Vinci Code like confused in my head.
I thought they were the same movie.
They basically are, but one's like Jesus stuff and the other one's America stuff.
Yes. You can take Otto.
I don't want Otto.
Take him, mate. Take him when you like him.
So you got the min tablet from this here?
Exactly the voice this thing would have.
What?
Jesus.
Yeah, have fun editing that, dick.
You've already gone through the door.
Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you, I'm just
Why
upset
are you
with
raping my fucking ears? This is something you do to someone you hate, Chris. Keep reading.
You might be the chosen ones after all.
That's me, the chosen ones.
And if you are, what more do I need to say? Just take this tablet. I'm sure you know by now, Lucia and our Gaia Temple guard. I didn't know that,
No,
actually. That's
I
very good
was not paying
information to have.
attention.
Yeah. It's our job not only to protect the temple, but also guide the chosen, which I guess you apparently are. Find all the Gaia temples and put a cap on Dark Gaia as quick as you can.
Okay.
We on this?
I mean, am I like doing a thing now? Or okay, I got a sun tablet. That's great.
Yeah, man, they're just places, dude. I'm pretty sure you can just buy these somewhere.
Right? This is like a gift shop.
There's a
Like-
vending machine in a CC's that just has a bunch of these tablets in it.
Oh man, I love CC's Pizza.
I haven't been in a while.
Look, now we get the shrine for this place finally. Go to Spaghetti Land. All right. Well, later on we'll do that. You guys, I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. It's a lot. I'm looking forward to it a lot.